أوضاع بلبنان بشكل عام.
David Odesh was excited to be reuniting with his sister this year. She and her family were granted humanitarian visas after escaping Islamic State in Iraq and fleeing to Lebanon. They had planned to arrive in Sydney in March, but 6 months on, they're still waiting.
They have all the documents ready, all the approval, and unfortunately, what happened, this pandemic, COVID-19, everything stops and the border closed.
While Australian citizens and permanent residents can return to Australia, refugees granted humanitarian visas are blocked from doing so because their permanent residency only takes effect once they set foot in the country.
We beg the Australian government to open the border to us. We're struggling to eat and to get food.
David has applied for an exemption for his sister twice. Both were rejected.
I wish I can do something for her. It's very hard.
Diana Haddad's sister is also stranded abroad, struggling to survive in Iraq.
There's no school, there's no work, there's no money. I'm so sad about their situation and I can't do anything for them.
Her sister and her family were granted humanitarian visas in March, but 2 weeks later the pandemic hit and the Syrian refugees weren't allowed into Australia.
You try to look after your children, but you can't provide them with anything. There's no normal work.
The ABC understands about 4,000 refugees who've been granted humanitarian visas are stuck overseas. Refugee advocates are calling on the government to open the border to them immediately, saying many of them remain in danger and are in urgent need of help.
The pandemic does not discriminate, and those people in need of resettlement, their needs are still there.
A Department for Home Affairs spokesperson said the travel restrictions have been successful in slowing the spread of coronavirus in Australia and were implemented on the advice of the Australian Health Protection Principal Committee. For now, all the Odesh family can do is wait.
I hope the Australian government hear our voice and change this decision.
A plea to help those in desperate need. Lydia Feng, ABC News.